السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. كيف حالكم؟ إن شاء الله طيبين. اليوم إن شاء الله راح ألعب لعبة اسمها مارثا إز ديد. هذه لعبة من تطوير شركة LKA، شركة إيطالية، وهي نفسها اللي سوت لعبة تاون أوف لايت سنة 2016. فبسم الله نبدأ. في شيء أبغى أقوله قبل لا أبدأ. مع الأسف واجهتني مشكلة إني أعرض الشات على شاشة اللعبة، لهذا السبب ما راح أقدر أرد على أي أحد يعلق، فأعتذر مقدما. بسم الله نبدأ. اوكي ستارت، عشان لا أحد يزعل علينا أو يفكر نتجاهلناه. هذه اللي يعني اللعبة فيه مشكلة ما أدري وش. Okay, the story of Martha is Dead and its featured characters are a work of fiction. The game contains potentially uncomfortable scenes and covers topics that may distress some players. The game is recommended for an adult audience and carries the appropriate age rating as an adult narrative drama. The game uses artistic interpretation that can be visually unsettling and may cause discomfort. ويحذروك من اللعبة الله يستر. It explores the complexities of the human mind, psychological trauma and self-harm. The game is not recommended for players who may find depictions of mature scenes containing blood, dismemberment, disfigurement of human bodies and self-harm disturbing. زينهم حذرونا. If you or someone you know is struggling, information on crisis resources are available at. أعطينا لك الموقع. إن شاء الله ما يكون فيها مشاهد يعني تخلينا نوقف اللعبة. أوف والله جرافيكس خطير. شوف الشعر كيف. أوكي طيب سوي والله تشبه ديترويت. ذكرتني.
I'm Julia Kay.
Julia Kay.
I'm glad you are here. Nobody has visited me in ages. It's been years now. I must tell you my story, but I don't know where to begin. There is so much that I should start from my childhood, but my memories of these times are vague. I only remember the summer of 1929.
زمانها قديم.
To stay with my nanny.
تقول لنا قصتها زي ألعاب كوانتيك دريم شكلها. The Legend, Summer 1929.
Will you tell me the story of the White Lady?
No, little sparrow, not tonight. A fog is coming, see?
Yes, I know that when it's foggy, the lady kills young women. But why is she so evil?
You see, Julia, pain and suffering can make us do evil things, even if we're not actually bad.
Just like soldiers have to kill other soldiers. I like the lady, I've decided, Nanny. She must be in so much pain. The poor dear. She still scares me a little, though. Soon I'll be a young woman, and she could kill me. Does she kill those who love her?
Of course not.
That makes me feel better because I love her. But what about Martha? Would she be in danger?
Your sister is with your mother, so do not worry. Do you miss them?
No. I mean, yes. I miss Martha a little.
اوكي هذه جوليا اخت اللعبة مسمية باسمها مارثا.
Go to sleep, little sparrow. It's getting late.
Okay, Nanny. I'll go to sleep and dream of the lady. Was she beautiful?
She was beautiful. Yes, very much so.
Then she'll be beautiful in my dreams. And will I be beautiful just like her?
You'll be even more beautiful.
Listen, Nanny. Since the lady won't harm me because I love her, and since you're not a young woman, could you tell me her story, even if it's foggy outside? Please. Oh, please, then I'll sleep. I promise.
Oh, all right. You always get your own way.
اوكي. لعبة
I loved
شكلها
Nanny and I loved that story.
ناريتيف.
Every time I heard it, it sounded like a new and more mesmerizing tale. Every night I would ask her to tell me about it, even though it scared me. Even now I can remember every single day of that time and how happy I was.
The White Lady. To move the camera.
According to an ancient legend, the lakes of the area are haunted by the spirit of a young woman who was killed by the man she loved. She was expecting a lover's stroll by the lake, gazing out at the old tree growing on the lake's island. So much hope and desire, but death, not love, was awaiting her.
Speak up, keep listening. خلينا speak up.
Oh, the poor dear. That's not fair.
Life isn't fair, Poppet, but that's the way it is, and we must learn to deal with it.
Okay, I'll try. But it makes me so mad. Keep on reading, Nanny.
In despair, the man confessed he had killed her out of jealousy. So he was hanged on the small island, in the middle of the very same lake where he had killed the girl. They searched everywhere, but the girl's body was never found.
وش ما لقوا الجثة.
Since then, her spirit, known as the White Lady, has been imprisoned in the depths of the lake.
لكن صارت
She
جنية.
grieves eternally for the loss of the man she loved.
روحها يمكن خلاص تحولت لشيء شر أو شيء.
When fog arises, the White Lady is known to leave the waters of the lake and roam the woods, looking for her long-lost love, in vain. Within the fog of dawn, hunters have claimed to hear the wailing of a woman in the distance.
لا خلنا نسكت. تقطعها بالأفكار مثلا.
Every time
الجروة
the
هذه.
sad memory of the night she perished stirs in her soul. She takes the life of a young woman by slaying such a life in its youth. Even just for an instant, the lady feels free from the burden of her pain.
حلو والله طريقة العرض.
Good night, Nanny.
Good night, my love.
I spent almost 3 years with the nanny, but when I came home, I quickly forgot how to be happy. My memories did not return until 15 years later, in 1944, when I stayed in that house. I enjoyed setting up cameras in the woods by the lake. My father created a device that attached to the cameras. It would make them take pictures at set intervals. I was trying to photograph animals, or whatever else was in that damned place.
طيب عندها كاميرا. The Lake. July 16th, 1944. RT. كاميرات القديمة.
Reel off the film.
طيب.
Open the camera.
شوف سالفة ذا
Old roll
بتشغلها.
film.
كلها ارتي.
put the new film in.
طيب
Close the camera. Load the film.
شاغلة. شوف كيف اتطورت الكاميرا. بالأربعينيات إذا بتصور لازم تسوي
Activate the
القصة
timer.
دي كلها.
Almost ready. Now to bring the image into focus.
طيب كيف؟
There's something floating on the surface of the water. If I frame it better, I might be able to see what it is.
لحظة. يوز. طيب اوكي، شافت الشبح او ما حد شافها، قتلوهم ما حد شاف.
Is that a person? I must help them.
قلبي والله تمشي بلا حال. يعني بعد 20 سنة أو أكثر شافت
I
الجثة
was
اللي يتكلم
horrified at the
عنها.
idea that someone might have drowned in my lake. The lake was my world, where I would spend entire days daydreaming. I would lose myself in my thoughts, but that was a rude awakening. So terrible.
وش رمت؟ تروح تشيل الجثة شكلها.
I instantly noticed that the person was wearing one of my dresses. I was scared. I dragged that lifeless body as best as I could to the shore, trying not to drown myself. Only when I lifted her in my arms did I realize who she was. It was my sister, my twin, a part of me.
أختها
Impossible.
هذه شكلها مارثا.
I was desperate. I didn't know what to do or to think. I have to stay calm.
هذه هي مارثا.
Martha is not dead.
ليش
It's
ذابحينها؟
not possible.
وتشوف النبض.
It's not true. There's no need to worry. Everything is fine.
شوف الأحداث اللعبة نفس أحداث الحرب العالمية الثانية.
I
كان
have
كذا
to stay
الطيارات.
calm. Martha is not dead. Martha, February 26th, 1923.
ميلادها يمكن هذا. يعني يعني عمرها في العشرينات.
Is everything okay?
Are you hurt?
شافوها ناس.
What are you doing?
Go, Erik, run!
My parents ran towards me. My mother hugged me. She, who detested me, was now cuddling me. Her warmth filled me with life, and the pain became bearable. I felt protected. Martha, are you okay? She asked me, speaking slowly in order to let me read her lips. She thought I was deaf. She thought I was Martha. I didn't want the moment to fade, so I meekly nodded my head. I didn't realize I had done something that couldn't be undone.
يعني انتحلت شخصية أختها.
I would have have to pretend to be Martha forever.
اوكي، بما انهم توأم امها وابوها ما فرقوا، يمكن فكر الا ماتت جوليا يمكن. دابادي one day after Martha death الساعة 10:30. Sign of the cross. أنا sign
O
cross.
Lord who gives life to the dying, let your sacrifice of love be offered for Martha's soul. Into your hands I also entrust my spirit, so that I may be reunited with her in perpetual light, to never suffer the desolation of purgatory. Please grant her eternal rest, O Lord, and may eternal light shine upon her.
هذه الفاتحة حقهم. اوكي.
Eerie, did you remember to light the candles in the hall? People will be here soon.
Mummy always finds something for everyone to do.
وش اسوي؟ highlight the point of interest and disable when the games.
The hell? For a moment I thought I saw... No, that's not possible. It must be this whole situation making me see things that don't exist.
من هو ذا؟
Daddy must be devastated. He loves me. I messed up and now I have to watch him suffer my death. I can at least light the candles and let him find some comfort in sleep. July 17th, 1944. Our family is deeply saddened and is thinking of you during this extremely difficult time. Ernesto E. and family. July 17th, 1944. Our hearts are with you and we share your grief in the wake of the tragic loss of your dearest Julia. July
خلاص
17th,
اعتبر جوليا اللي ماتت.
1944, Ministry of War. Director General for Conscripts and NCOs. We are grieving over your sudden loss and we send you our heartfelt condolences. The Lieutenant Colonel Rapporteur. An old painting. I find it so sad. It communicates a sense of deep solitude to me. There's no reason to use the phone right now.
وش ذا؟
Daddy's oboe. We were preparing a really nice duet together. On the rare occasions he's at home, that is.
تولع الشموع. هذه ولاعة. والله فكرتها عطر أو شيء.
When you're done, can you come and get the flowers, please? Or send Martha if you like.
Never a moment's peace. Even at a time like this. She can't sit still for a second. I can't turn it off. We have to listen to the radio all of the time. Any news and announcements can be vital. When Mummy asks for something, there's no escaping it.
يمدينا نركض. هذه أمها أكيد.
Everything always has to be perfect with her.
أنا حاطه.
Londra. Trasmettiamo alcuni messaggi speciali. Felice non è felice.
أو يمكن
Stata la
هنا.
pioggia. La mia barba è bionda. Parla Londra. Abbiamo trasmesso alcuni messaggi speciali.
هنا أوكي. وش صار؟
What's happening? Who closed the door?
واحد قفل الباب. أوكي.
Erich, wake up. Do you think it's appropriate to sleep here, of all places?
What? Yes. I must have fallen asleep.
What are they talking about?
You can't stay here forever. Why don't you go to bed?
No. I want to stay with my daughter.
Your daughter? Your daughter? You have another daughter, you know. The one who's still alive. Remember?
What are you talking about, Irene? Julia is dead. What kind of comment is that? How can you?
You should be thinking about Martha. Julia harmed Martha. You know that, right? And as if that were not enough, she has now also abandoned her.
It's the same old story. Everything is always Julia's fault, isn't it? Her fault for Martha being deaf and for you being infertile. Do you think it's the right time for this? Julia is dead, Irene. Dead. Someone killed her. Do you realize that?
Of course I realize. I get it. Do you think I'm stupid? No one understands it better than me. She always brought problems. Only problems. It would have been better if she hadn't been born at all. You're crazy.
ما
I'm the
يحبوها.
crazy one? Me?
جوليا اللي ما يحبوها الظاهر.
They have done this to get at me, yes. Your death is all my fault. All I could ever do for you was hurt you, Julia. My poor, sweet, crazy girl. What will I do without you? What will life be like now? All the time I didn't spend with you. But now I'm home. We can go fishing together. We can take pictures of butterflies. No. We can't do anything together anymore, can we? Nothing. I miss you, Julia. I miss you.
While American bombings continue to devastate the peaceful towns within the Elsa Valley, we have heard some tragic news from the area of La Ramola. The young daughter of German Army General Erich K. was murdered near her home. What possible reason could there have been behind such a cowardly act? This is what the Carabinieri, who immediately intervened, hope to find out.
حققوا يعني في موضوع موتها.
Mother didn't seem to suffer from the situation. All she cared about was that my death was so painful for Martha. But not having me around anymore must have been a great relief to her. At the end of the day, it was better for everyone that it was me who died. And it was better for me too that people thought that. But the guilt began to consume me. That's when I started having horrible nightmares.
وش هذا؟ أغير شيء. has lost her life. أتوقع خطأ. لازم تختار خيارات معينة. فهمت؟ لا فهمت خطأ. شوف عيدك. لازم تختار خيارات معينة. lost her. ايش اخترت من قبل؟ سول. مارثا هاز لوست هير. محط لك خيارين بس في الواقع لازم تختار شيء معين. أنا بس أتأكد إذا البث ما يزال شغال. اوكي شغال.
Martha has lost her soul. Martha has lost her soul.
طيب هذا روحها.
Martha has lost her soul. Martha has lost her soul. Martha has lost her soul.
اوه ما زلنا خطأ من أول واحدة. يعني كأنك تكون جملة. I will give. لا خطأ. وش الثانية؟ I stole. هي فعلا هي stole her life. لا identity. أنا أعرفها بس I stole her identity. ما أدري ليش سوت هالحركة. حركة البطالية. ولازم تتظاهر انها هي ما تسمع لان مارثا عندها مشكلة في السمع. يمكن عشان كذي ابوها وامها مطمنين انهم يتكلمون. وشو تشغلها؟ يا ساتر هذا تمثيل بالدكتور. عشان كذي حاطين تحديد. اللعبة ترى فيها مشاهد شوي يعني ما الناس ما تتحمل. وش هالإجرام هذا؟ ما أدري هي نفسها. شوف كيف. طيب ايش اسوي يعني؟ او انها تحلم يمكن. يعني في الحلم كأنه شيء عاقبها إن هي انتحلت شخصية أختها. يمكن مو حقيقي ذا المشهد. شالت وجهها يعني ما في تفاهم.
It's
حلم
just a
زي ما
dream.
توقعت.
A
إيه لأنه
horrible
ما
dream.
يعني
That
ما له
horrendous
معنى.
woman and the face of my sister. I
كان
wish all of this was a dream and my sister is
ضميرها
just
يعني
sleeping in
يعذبها.
her bed. Instead, her bed is empty and this is reality.
إيش هذا؟ كهذا
This is Martha
صورتهم
and me at the festival of the patron saint. It was only a few
باستفاضة.
months ago, and now... Martha had asked for a picture of me to put in this frame. She wanted me to do one of those expressions of mine that made her laugh. Expressions that she couldn't quite imitate. She used to say that those were the signs of my soul. Can a photo capture the soul? Can I capture Martha's soul?
كدرون.
Scary fairy tales. Everything seems to be scary lately. Yet everything here is so beautiful and bright.
طيب.
This is Martha's trinket box. It could contain something that will help to figure out what happened.
لازم أفتحها يعني.
Martha's clothes. To me, wearing them will be like having her with me. Mummy will also be happy to see them. Or I could wear my clothes in the other wardrobe. I'm already dressed.
طيب. شوف تقويمهم الأربعينات.
It's July 18th.
أيام زمان كل شيء ثقيل ما يعترفوا بالأوراق. وإيش ذا؟ خشبة شكلها. ليش ما يجي؟
Everything I need is always in my bag.
Arthur to open the bag.
Oh gosh, if Mummy sees this picture, she'll throw it away for sure. It's me and Lapo. I want to see him as soon as possible so we can mourn Martha's death together.
وهذا خزانتها.
I'm already dressed.
يعني هذه غرفتهم. هذه غرفة جوليا. هذيك مارثا. متشابهة غرفتها.
I always keep my trinket box locked. Before I leave the room, I should probably take a good look around.
في شيء ما شفناه.
It's me with the nanny. Or maybe it was Martha. No one can remember.
Okay, you have opened Julia bag. Here you can find objects that Julia always carries with her, along with any picked up during the game. Okay, المفتاح. Now try select the key or map. طيب الماب. خلينا نشوف الماب.
The key to my trinket box.
اوكي. الحين اقدر افتحها. ليش ما يفتح؟ يمكن ما تبغى تفتحها. أو يمكن هذا. لحظة، وش الأوبجيكتيف؟ The camera thinks to do. I must put one of my photos in this empty frame. I will say. طيب وين هي الكاميرا حقها؟
Even more scary fairy tales.
فيري تيل. اوكي، هذه جدة ليلى اكيد. طيب وينها الكاميرا؟ Directors have هنا ممكن. طيب هنا لا يكون a new lease expensive change for the frame. اخذ هذا مثلا. ايش انسجننا في هالمكان؟
Nanny will be visiting me soon.
لحظة، يا الله، نسيت زر الاكشن. الله يلعنهم يا اخي، زر الاكشن قاعد اضغط طول الوقت.
Here is my
الار تي هو
diary.
زر الاكشن.
July 12th, 1944. This is a new diary. We moved here today and I forgot my old one back at home. But that's okay. A new chapter in my life, a new diary. They say they brought us here for our own safety. Daddy, the war, and everything else. Nanny gave us her house and she went to look after the mansion. It's weird being back here after so many years. I remember Nanny telling me the fairy tale of the Lady of the Lake. It's one of the few happy memories I have from when I was little. Nanny isn't here and that's a shame, but Martha is here with me. I also get to see Lapo more often, which is wonderful. He's always hanging around here. Mum is thankfully too preoccupied with fixing up the house to worry about me. At least for now.
اوكي.
July 16th, 1944. There's something creepy about the woods. Every time I'm at the lake, I get a strange feeling. Maybe it's the legend of the White Lady playing tricks on me. I get weird ideas. I think that there is this presence. Then I think I'm just being crazy. Anyway, crazy or not, I want to take some pictures. I'm not scared. In fact, I'd say I'm excited. I've made arrangements with Martha. She's coming to the lake with me tomorrow to set up 2 new cameras with timers, and we'll see what we can photograph. Not before a good swim, of course. To be honest, Martha doesn't like photography all that much, and recently she's gone off swimming too. But she does like spending time with me by teasing me. Then, when she gets bored, she disappears into her books, and I do my own thing. We feel right when we're together.
بس.
July 16th, 1944. There's something creepy about the woods. Every time.
أنت تعيد يعني.
Yes, Irish, I'll be right there. I'm just going upstairs to call Martha down for breakfast. Fine.
طيب افتح الثاني.
Sleep all day. What do you think? What did you say? Okay, I won't wake her up. I'll just turn on her light.
This is not the right
When she
key.
wakes up, she'll know when
I
to
must
come
get
down
her
for
key if I
breakfast.
want to know what's inside her trinket box. They really think I'm Martha and I can't hear them. I need to be careful not to talk, or I will be in serious trouble.
طيب. نشوف هالغرفة هذه.
How wonderful the snow is. Unfortunately, it doesn't snow often around here. Dad loves these prints of Florence. I find them a bit sad.
خلنا نضبط الجلسة بس. طولين. شو ذا؟ إذا 3 تران؟ لا. اوكي. لازم تركض. عم نقعد على هالحالة احنا.
It's locked. Strange. Why did they lock my room?
جوليا.
As a child, when I spent those short years with the nanny, this was my room.
Martha's breakfast is ready. We can go.
Yes. It's getting late.
Did you leave the newspaper for Martha? You know how much she likes reading it.
Yes, Irena. It's on the table, can't you see?
And that camera, are you leaving it there?
Yes, Irena. Can't you leave it there for a few more days? Do you mind? It was for Julia. I will take it away soon. I promise. The thought makes me so sad. Seeing it there is as if... I don't know how to explain it.
All right. But let's go now. We have too much to do. We can't stay here all day talking.
Mummy is right, though. Martha always read everything. It's me who will now read the newspaper instead. They'll be out all day. The funeral preparations will take them a long time. Everything is more complex with the war. Over the next few days, I will see little to nothing of them.
Okay. The camera things to do. I like to always addition info. Down that my father left on the table could work well. طيب خذيها.
Brutal assassination in San Casciano. Julia Kay, a young woman from a respectable family, brutally murdered near her home. Carabinieri investigates. A possible political motive emerges. Martha was not killed by politics or war. She was killed by something much closer and much less clear. I will find out the truth.
اوكي هذه الكاميرا.
For Julia, to take more and more photos, Dad.
هذا وش هذا؟
I can verify that the camera is still working by taking a photo. I could photograph a sparrow. There are so many of them out here. There might be birds around the little wall in front of the house. I always put crumbs on it for them.
أصور. You are about to use Julia camera. It is 1940 Rudy cord with 120 minutes. You will use it to take photos. Some photos will have hidden elements that will progress the game story. Use camera لحظة. Observe camera. طيب. Try camera. Take photo in the garden. كيف أصور؟ No cameras can unlock. يمكن في أشياء ناقصة.
Julia Kay, distressed but supported by faith. Renee the mother, Erich the father, and Martha the sister sadly announced Julia's passing. The funeral will take... First improvements in food registration. I liked watching Nanny as she cooked. I always picked up loads of techniques. We are so lucky. In these difficult times, pantries are empty and people are going hungry. But with a German general for a father, food is never scarce. These could be of use to me. Mummy's medicine. Will they do her any good? Daddy set up his darkroom here. He doesn't take photos anymore because of his work, but photography is still his true passion. I'm allowed to use the darkroom when I want to. Before I can use the enlarger, I should take a photo.
Oggi Bonsi, on the day of Saint Alexis, the battle rages in the city tormented by
Florence,
Anglo-American
July
bombers.
15th,
Our Lady of
1944.
Carmel,
General
company of the
Erich K.
Falchion Regiment,
As
counterattacked
per our
yesterday,
prior agreement, we are
forcing the
sending
French
you
to
military
retreat to
encrypted
Piazza
communication
del
material.
Mercato.
The
The
device must
situation
remain
is currently
hidden and
under
secret.
control.
Hail. Feld Mascherallo, Carl H.
اوكي والله انا رايح فيها. يا ربط to take your first picture to fly. The picture is today. والله الشغلة معقدة. فوكس، اوكي. طيب. اوه، انك تعدل عليه. اوكي. الله. طيب الحين وش اسوي؟ اخذت صورة. يمكن الحين اروح هذاك المكان. الحين تستخدمه لان عندها صورة. شوز فوتو.
I can't develop the photo like this.
اوكي. الشكل. وش الحين صورت يعني؟ زينة. لا بأس بها. طيب الحين وش نسوي؟
Daddy had this device brought here last week. It's old, but still works. He has always loved everything technological. There are 3 baths when developing photos. The development bath, then the first rinse, and then the fixing bath. The second rinse is done directly in the sink afterwards.
طيب نشوف هذه. نفس العملية. مرة أطلع يعني.
Lorenzini haberdashery. 5 meters of grey cotton fabric. 6 meters of white linen fabric. 4 meters of green satin. Delivered on June 5th, 1944. In the event of an issue, contact us on the number 6987. And this red fabric? It's not been mentioned. Could this also be one of Mummy's, or could the nanny have left it here?
طيب وينك أمرك؟ أخذ الصور يعني. أو يمكن أقصهم الحين. أو الصورة مو مضبوطة يمكن. look at the map. طيب سوينا. يمكن الصورة مو لهناك. Properly exposed. الفوكس. ان فوكس حلو. يعني الصور اللي من شوي ما كانت properly exposed.
Excellent. I've taken the picture. Now it's straight to the dark room in the cellar to print it.
اوكي الصور اللي انا اخذتها مو اوكي عشان كذي.
Daddy recently became a general in the
طيب
German army.
وانا اقول ايش صاير.
He used to take pictures on the front lines, but now he gives me the materials to take photographs instead. Now that Martha is gone, only this camera can fix my ideas and my memories. I can't allow myself to forget.
انا ما ادري هي الصورة اتوقع هذه. اوكي.
Not a bad photograph. It seems that the camera works perfectly.
اخيرا.
Now I can take a self-timed photo for Martha's frame.
Put in the album. اخيرا. والله تقول تصنع الذرة. تراها صورة يعني. Develop and bring the photo in the empty frame. ارجع غرفتها يعني. هير امتي فريم. هذا هو الفريم او المراية هذه. لحظة
It's about 9:30.
I must off my phone. She would have likes. Okay. Take a photo. طيب مش وين الفريم؟ هنا؟
The butterfly collection that Daddy made for me.
لا مش هنا بتعرف ذا. يمكن
Here's the whole family together. A very rare thing indeed. Martha loved makeup, unlike me. She was so feminine and also just a little bit vain. Our beautiful home. In spite of everything, I prefer being here. Mummy's family coat of arms. These are our vineyards. My father loved them so much that he constantly took photos of them.
لا يكون أنا ما أخذت الصورة.
Dante's Inferno illustrated by Dore, always hanging cheery things. Old photographs that father took of this house.
يمكن هنا.
Daddy, Mummy, and my grandparents. It seems almost impossible that father is a soldier. Mother would have been more suitable if she wasn't a woman. This painter was a friend of Grandpa's. I always loved his paintings. As a child, I used to look at them for hours.
كل ما أخذتها بس شكلي ما أخذتها. لا أخذتها.
My mother's tailor scissors. This fabric is not new to me, yet I do not think I have ever seen it in the house. When I was little, these barrels seemed enormous. I thought I could live inside one. One of Daddy's many photos. Who knows who these other people are? War. Always war. Even in paintings. These masks, I remember them vividly. I always tried to escape their gaze. A telegraph box. I know how to use it. Daddy taught me.
طيب هذا وشو؟ ده فريم. هذا سويناه. أو إنه طيب كيف أحطها يعني؟ مارثا المشكلة ما أنا شايف مارثا فريم وين يعني. All this. طيب select.
My bike. The wheel is deflated as usual. A bicycle pump will solve this.
يمكن لازم لحظة في شيء هنا.
Chocolate. A privilege for few people in these times.
المفروض الفريم يكون فوق يعني يمكن واحدة من الأغرب.
There's no shortage of paintings in our house. Mum is passionate about painting.
طيب هذه غرفة مارثا. ما أدري هنا تقصد. أتوقع هذا المقصود بس ليش ما تاخذه؟
I still like to have the books and games from when I was little with me. During deep winter, I would go to sleep snuggled by the fire and Nanny would get angry. Do you want to turn into a piece of charcoal, Julia?
أو يمكن هنا يمكن يقصدوا هذا.
These hunting rifles are not Daddy's. He never went hunting. Nanny must have left them here.
أو هذا، لا مو هذا. لا يكون إني ما خلصت. طيب هذا وش اللعبة الزربة.
Our wine. Daddy is so proud of it.
هنا شكله هنا.
These workbenches fascinate me. I would love to learn carpentry. This is where Nanny's husband made my dolls. The puppets I used to play with were made here. I never knew that when I was a child. They always told me that a fairy brought them. I didn't really believe them, but it was nice to think that.
والله شكله هنا.
Camera is set up with the self-timer.
طيب ايش اسوي؟ اجلس. ستارت تايمر. سمايلينج. اوبجكتيف. سالفة. سيلف فورس رايت. فايند ا بامب. اوكي. فايند ا بامب. يعني لازم تروح بالبايسكل حقها بس التاير مبنشر. هذا ممكن شكله هذا.
With the enlarger, I can print the images from the film onto paper.
هاي يمكن في غرفتها. ما في شيء هنا. هذا ايش هاللعبة بصعوبة يعني الواحد يلقى الأغراض. find a bomb. هنا
Daddy's canes. They are so beautiful,
لا.
but I can't say why.
والله اللعبة
but
صعب
they
انك
always
تلقى
scared
الاشياء.
me.
حتى الشركة هذه تعبانة في التصميم يعني. حتى اللعبة اللي قبلها كان يعني مو واضحة
My
الأشياء
dog's
صراحة.
basket, or should I say, the new dog's basket. I don't remember what happened to my first dog, but when I think of him, I feel despair. Books, books, and more books. In our villa, there must be 10 times more than even here.
هنا اوه المفروض اجي هنا.
This is the center of our farm, but since we moved here, it hasn't worked like it used to. Security matters, Daddy says. I was afraid of animals when I was little. I never approached them alone. Best to stay close to home, at least for now.
في طريق هنا.
I came here to fish when I was little. I went with that ever so kind man who worked for my father. Who knows where he is now? Maybe he joined the war too. I always wanted to swim here when I was with Nanny, even when it was cold.
هذه لا مش هذه. ما تبين الأشياء وتعبتني هاللعبة. كان ودي لو الشركة يعني وضحت الأشياء بحيث إن الواحد يعني ما يتعب. وقف هنا تعبت. ما أتوقع بكملها، متعبة يعني إنك تتعب إنك تلقى الشيء ولا يوجهوك محل مفتوح، صعبة شوي. مع الأسف ما أتوقع راح أكملها، المقطع صار طويل على الفاضي. خلني أشوف. هذا عشان كذي أنا أحب الألعاب اليابانية، ألعابهم تدوخ كذي، حاطنك في مكان مفتوح وشوف البومب يمكن مريت عليه ولا شفته. خلنا نوقف هنا، ما أتوقع بكملها، نوعية من الألعاب تهلكني. نشوفكم إن شاء الله على خير.